So last year we had a family member who had a really sudden and steep decline in their cognitive abilities, and it kind of hit us really hard, really fast. And we knew he wasn't safe in the environment he was living in, and we realized that we had been providing totally unqualified care for him as a family, and we realized we're not built for this. We're not doing the right things for him. We knew that specialized care was needed. And then we made the realization while he's having a health emergency, and then we realized there was really no resources. I called a bunch of places that came up on a normal Google search, and as soon as I mentioned he's gonna need Medicaid, I basically got hung up on. Stacy was referred to me, and was actually just having a conversation, and they mentioned that she works specifically with people needing to find help and also needing to navigate the really complex world of Medicaid. And I thought I was misunderstanding them because everyone I had talked to before refused to have a further conversation with me when I mentioned Medicaid. They assured me, no, that's what she specializes in. So we made an appointment. Stacy came out to our home. She was very genuine, listened to the struggles we had, listened to what was going on with this family member, and had a plan laid out. And the help that provided us in this moment of true emergency was incredible. And so we were able to use her services. She not only helped us through the really long and arduous, complicated approval process for Medicaid, but found the absolute right fit for this family member. And not only that, but our family member had a spouse, and the spouse refused to leave them behind. So she found a place that would take both of them, even though the other one didn't need the same level of care as the person who's experiencing a crisis. And that was really meaningful for everybody. And I know it made the last part of their life safe and cared for and loved. And we've been in touch with her ever since. It's just been a really great experience. I can't say enough nice things. I can't recommend her enough. And I just think that we're so lucky here in Wichita area in Kansas to have somebody that provides this level of care. So it's been a fantastic experience.
I've known Stacy a very long time, and to me, I think she really understands what we're trying to thrive here at Homestead of Augusta and just our community that we have here. She definitely, so I know it can be hard to find placement for people, and I think that this whole process can be very difficult for some families or even just the resident themselves. But I do think that Stacy takes the time to really listen to them and hear their side, and really looks into the community that might fit them the best. And just like example for here, she doesn't know just me. She knows some of the residents here, some of the staff here, some of that culture community that we really thrive on here, and advocate for patient care and rights. So she really looks into just what might be a best fit for whoever she's working with, not just finding just placement.
2.5 years ago, my mother, which is 96 years old now, fell and fractured her leg in rural southwest Kansas. So we brought her up here to Wichita to take care of her. And for 2 years, my sister and I have taken her back and forth from Texas to Wichita, taking care of her. It's gotten to the point now where she was needing a long-term care situation. So we started checking out long-term care for her. We were totally confused or not sure about anything that we were going to run into, but we did find a place that we were fairly impressed with, and we did not know what to do with the next steps. Mother had long-term care insurance we had never been able to use, so that was probably our first big interest, or our first big concern on where to start with that. I was recommended to get a hold of Stacy, and as our senior advisor, I made a call to her. Immediately she returned it, and she said she would be over to visit with us in a few days. She came to the home. She was so gracious, listened to our story, listened to all the problems that we had, and listened to what we didn't know and what we did know, and she took over right from there. She was so wonderful. She made another appointment with us after we explained to her our situation and went over the paperwork with her. And she came over numerous times and helped us. We filled out paperwork that we had no idea what to do with. She is very knowledgeable about state paperwork concerning the elder. And it has been a very smooth sailing with her. We could not have done it without her. And now then, it's just the loose ends that we're trying to tie up with the insurance company itself. But if it wouldn't have been for Stacy, we would have not known where to go or where to start. So I would definitely recommend Stacy to any other families. She is just a wonderful Christian lady that will listen to you and comfort you, and she just has so much affection to all of her clients.
And the other thing that I like about Stacy is she is very professional, takes attention to detail. She helped us with the power of attorney, doing legal actions, and she's always available to us. That's what we like about Stacy. It's not just one of those I'm here today, gone tomorrow type thing. She's always available to us, and that's one of the things that we appreciate about Stacy so much, that she assisted us in more ways than I think above her normal duties of assisting care. So we appreciated her with everything that she has done so far.